In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a line graph using Google Sheets. This process is pretty similar to how you would do it in Microsoft Excel. I'm just choosing Google Sheets because this is going to be same across Macintosh computers and PCs. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is make these four columns in your spreadsheet. You want a column for date, a column for time, column that's called date and time. And then lastly, maybe most importantly, is the column for your battery percentage data. Okay, so if you notice in my time columns, I have time based on a 24-hour clock. You guys can just type in 7:13 p.m. It's going to work the same exact way as putting in 1913. It doesn't matter if you use your 24-hour clock or if you just put AM and PM after all your hours. Okay, so in this date and time column, what you're going to do here, this is going to make your life a lot easier when you go to make the line graph. All you have to do, click on the cell, hit your equals key, and you're going to click on your date, plus sign, then your time. So what that's going to do, it's going to combine the date, so this is September 12th, 2017, at 7:13 p.m. And you don't have to do this formula for every single entry in this column. So now that you have it entered into the first one, if you go to the right lower corner, you're going to see this little plus sign. If you double click on it, that's going to automatically fill in the date and time for all of your data. And we can check that it goes all the way to the bottom, which it does. All right, you notice that all my other data is on here. So now, if you hold down your shift key, you're going to click in column header for C and D. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to Insert, Chart. You're going to notice this nice chart pop up. Okay, just make sure that your data type is a line chart. It's going to make you a nice line graph. Notice because we've already set up our columns correctly, the battery data is your dependent data on the y-axis, date and time is along the x-axis, which is what we want. Only thing you're going to want to change here, you might want to change some of the titles or the labels on your graph, and you're going to want to get rid of this legend. Okay, to do that, over on the right hand side, you're going to see this chart editor. If you click Customize, you go to Legend, under Position, just set that to none, because we don't really need the legend there. We only have one line on this chart, and it has to be battery percentage. Okay. Other thing you might want to change, are the chart and axis titles. So if you want to change let's say the y-axis title, it's the vertical axis. If you want to change this to say battery percentage written out, and then put percentage sign in maybe parentheses because it's technically a unit, that would be fine. Okay, you can also change the chart title from here. So battery percentage versus date and time is kind of a clunky title. So let's just write out battery percentage over time. Okay, so you can close this out, and now you have your chart here. Now it's fine on here, but you're probably going to want to print this out. And if you want to print this out as a full page, what you can do, you can click on this and go copy chart. Now what you can do now is go to File, you're going to go to New, you're going to open a new document. That's going to open a Google Doc. On here, if you just go to File, Page Setup, change that to Landscape, so you're going to use all of the page available. Now all you're going to do is paste. You copied that chart before you open this, click link to the spreadsheet, and paste it on here. And now you can make this the size of the page. So it's a very quick way to make your line graph of battery percentage over time.